fucking game
Only-
face.
Alright.
Only got
Only
just kick my
only got one
Leg,
health.
just kick my leg over
They
there.
have to
You
catch
have a
the killer,
save.
and they have to not get like
You have a
catch the killer,
save.
and they have to not get like 8
Yeah, we can do
people.
this. Easy. Yeah, we can do this. Easy.
Because if you run out of health, the game just goes. Because if you run out of health, the game just goes. McColl's talking nonsense.
Well, I
Feel the rest of us here, perhaps you
well,
could feel the rest of
I
us
feel that
here.
it's lazy,
Yeah.
but also it's just like
I feel
you
that
just got it wrong.
it's lazy,
but
but
also it's just like, oh, you just got it wrong.
When we found his glasses were covered with
They get
blood.
zapped.
His glasses were covered with blood.
Right.
But when we
Right.
found him again later in the repository, they were spotless.
What
They
could
were
this mean?
spotless.
What could this mean?
And I found the items used to wipe them clean in the nurse's office trash can. Clean in the nurse's
Time out.
office trash
Wipe.
can.
Hey man. Oh my god, it is actually making me select something. Oh my god, it is actually making me select
What?
something.
Yeah, it's not.
I got it.
We got
I got it!
Glasses
We got
I got it!
Glasses cartoon
got half
mask
health.
featuring a certain cartoon mask. One look at the bloodstain on the cloth. One look at the bloodstain on the cloth should make things clear. This piece of cloth was used to wipe This piece of cloth was used to wipe Yufumi's glasses clean. And the mascot on the cloth is the same one that's on the digital camera. It's the same one that's on the digital camera, right?
Yeah.
And whose digital camera was it?
Yeah.
And whose digital camera was it?
Because it's Pretty Perky Princess. Because it's Pretty Perky Princess. Oh, no.
From Demon Angel. From Demon Angel.
What a terrible
Highly
day.
doubt anyone but
What a terrible day.
would have brought something like this to school. Would have brought something like this to school.
I see your point. And the only people here who wear glasses. And the only people here who wear glasses.
I wouldn't be caught dead using a tacky piece of garbage like that. Using a tacky piece of garbage like that.
A few tissues is all I need to keep my glasses clean. A few tissues is all I need to keep my glasses clean.
Then there's no question. It belonged to no question. It belonged to Hifumi.
So what you're saying is... What I'm saying is
the blood on his glasses was wiped away. Blood on his own glasses was wiped away using his own glasses cleaning cloth.
Even if that is true, it does not mean he wiped the blood off his cell.
Fair point.
The blood off his
Who
cell.
would
Fair
benefit
point.
from a clean pair of glasses? Who would benefit other than the glasses owner? Other than the glasses
That's
owner?
a fair
That's a
point.
good point.
That's a fair point.
Unless they're trying to pin the murder on a dead body. Unless they're trying to pin the murder on a dead
So
body.
let's assume that Hifumi is still alive and the nurses
It's still like, how did Hifumi die? It's still like, how did Hifumi die?
Then when he's alone,
dead.
he wipes his glasses
Then when
clean
he's
so he
alone,
can see. He wipes his glasses clean so he can see. He stands up and walks out on his own 2 feet. And walks out on his own 2 feet. And with that, the impossible task of moving his copious course, wouldn't you say, becomes possible, wouldn't you say?
If he was just pretending to be dead, what was with all that blood? What was with all that blood?
No, they randomly given us blood. No, they randomly given us blood.
Contains packs of blood for emergencies. Contains packs of blood for emergencies. He probably used one of those.
He figured if he was gonna play dead, he should go on. He figured if he was gonna play dead, he should go on.
Well, Monokuma's also trying to create a murder. Well, Monokuma's also trying to create a murder.
Had to wipe his glasses off when he was done. Had to wipe his glasses off when he was done. God, what an idiot!
And if Hifumi was still alive at that point, the disappearance of Taka's body is easily explained. It should be perfectly obvious who must have moved Taka's course.
Taka's body was. Taka himself. Taka himself.
We're up to 2 hearts.
While we were all gathered in the nurse's office, we were all gathered
might
in the
survive
nurse's
this.
room and took
We
Taka's
might
body.
survive
Equipment
this.
room and took Taka's body.
That
Wait,
also
use the handle.
explains how the door to the repository got
The
locked.
door was locked? The door was locked? After the bodies disappeared. We all went looking for them, right? We all went looking for them, right?
This is the weirdest part. It's like, how did Hifumi die? This is the weirdest part. It's like, how did Hifumi
When we
die?
got there, the door was locked. When we got
Door's
there,
locked.
the
Like,
door
that-
was
so
locked.
someone was
The door can only be locked from the
someone was
inside. The door can only be
because-
locked from the inside. Which means when
because-
Hina and Sakura got to the repository, someone was already inside. Someone was already inside.
And then had to
Hifumi, and
The
it just
only-
finished
and then
stashing
Hifumi.
Taka's body there. Just finished stashing Taka's body there.
He convinced us all he was dead. And when he saw his chance, he was dead. He dragged Taka's body to the repository. So, Hifumi wasn't just another victim in this case. Hifumi wasn't just another victim. He was one of the assailants. He was one of the assailants.
That means he took part in the murders. He took part in the murders.
I just can't believe it.
I tried for
having
him.
trouble. Would you like me to show you one more piece of evidence? Would you like me to show you one more piece of evidence?
Yeah, sure.
More?
Go for it. Yeah, sure.
Absolutely. The
Go for
single
it.
biggest fact pointing to his involvement has yet to be revealed. You know what I'm talking about, right, Makoto? You know what I'm talking about.
Oh,
Item
yeah, he's
Makoto's
Otaka's
lifeless
note.
body.
Oh, yeah, he's
Otaka's
Otaka's
lifeless body.
Yeah, he was
His notes.
Yeah, he was attackers. Lovely and 6 a.m. Lovely and 6 a.m.
This one, the note Hifumi had.
The note Hifumi had.
This one, the note Hifumi had.
The note Hifumi had. The thing, yeah, the thing
more
that
health back.
About the note Hifumi had
You more health back.
about the note Hifumi had hidden away, aren't you?
We're gonna need that health for
Hidden
later.
note?
We're gonna need that health for
Hidden
later.
note?
We found it stuffed in his pants. Right. We found it stuffed in his pants.
In his... What? In his...
Katsu. Katsu.
Okay, well, forget about the pants. Okay, well, take a look at what the note says. Take a look at what the note says.
I found a hole maybe we could use to escape. I found a hole maybe we can't find out. Don't tell anyone else. Monokuma can't find out. Let's meet in the don't tell anyone else. It's 6 a.m. Let's meet in the equipment room. It's 6 a.m.
That's the note I was telling you about. The one that told me where to go. The one that told me where to go. Huh? Wait. This one's a little different. Wait. In my note it said, Monokuma can't find out, so don't tell anyone else for now. So let's meet anyone else for now. 1 a.m. Let's meet in the rec room at 1 a.m.
Then this note isn't the same one Hero got. Then this note isn't the same one Hero got.
The same? It's
Another
the same?
The killer got in touch with another person besides Hero. With another person besides Hero. And that person could only have been. And that person could only have been.
Wait, Taka?
Taka. Yeah, Taka.
Wait,
Yeah,
Taka?
Taka.
I'm just scared to like press any buttons now. I'm just scared to like press any buttons in your
Killer
head.
used this note to draw out Taka and murder him. To draw out Taka and murder him.
Hello, over here. Objection. Objection. Over here. I don't really understand what's going
Sustained.
on, but I don't really understand that letter,
Sustained.
right? But Hifumi had that letter, right? So
Oh,
whoever
God.
wrote it wasn't drawing out TikTok. So
Oh,
whoever
God.
wrote it wasn't drawing out TikTok. They were drawing out
What?
Happy.
Taka on.
What?
Just to be clear.
Taka on.
Just to be Taka and Tucky is Hifumi, Taka and Tucky is Hifumi, right? Why must you ruin it every time? Why must you ruin it every time?
Matt, there's a Jack. It's just scared. Still. Matt, there's a Jack. It's just scared. I can't let her get to me. Can't let her get to me. Make your argument.
What are we arguing here?
What
are we arguing here?
Taka had the bit in his hand. Taka had the bit in his hand that was ripped. So what was the first one? Something plastic. So what was the first one? Something
Then the
plastic.
person it was intended for. Then the person it was intended for. Must have been Happy.
But remember what the note said. But remember what the note said. What time did it say to me? What time did
Oh,
it
it's
say
the
to me?
wristwatch match of the time. Oh, it's the wristwatch match of the time.
I'm looking for it, yeah.
Wristwatch match
The
of the
time
time.
doesn't
looking for it,
matter.
yeah.
The note has nothing to do with TikTok. The note has nothing to do with TikTok.
No, that's wrong.
No, that's
No,
wrong.
that's wrong.
Because that's the
No,
time
that's
the watch was
wrong.
broken. Because that's the time the watch was broken.
No. There
This is when he was
absolutely
attacked.
is a connection. There absolutely
There's the
is a
backbone
connection.
Makoto needed. There's the backbone
Yeah.
Makoto needed.
The note said
Yeah.
to
Right,
me
you're
at
talking about
6
Makoto.
a.m. The note said
Which is
to me
right.
at 6 a.m. Taka was murdered. Which is the same time Taka was already proven that using his wristwatch. You've already proven that using his wristwatch. But there's more. Look where the note says to me. Look where the note says to me. The equipment room, right?
Which is where Taka was murdered. Which is where Taka was murdered.
Well, it's probably found.
So,
Well, it's probably
Taka
found.
was murdered.
Well, yeah,
So,
but he wasn't
time
moved
and
twice.
place.
Well, yeah, but
Written
he
in
wasn't
time
moved
and
twice.
place. I think
No, no,
we
we definitely
have
know
evidence
that.
to
It
show
should be
that
more.
this note
No, no,
was
we definitely know
definitely
that.
meant for
It should be
Taka.
more.
This note was definitely meant for Taka.
I'm not saying it's like this.
Well, would you
I'm
put
not
it
saying it's
like
like
that?
this.
Well, would you put it like that? No further objections.
Someone used that note to trick Taka. Someone used that note to trick Taka. Just the same as me. The culprit really is a cold-blooded monster. Culprit really is a cold-blooded monster. Way out. Telling people they found a
They
way
gave
out.
the note to Taka. But if they gave
What
the
was
note to
Hifumi
Taka,
doing with it?
What was Hifumi doing? Stuffed down his pants, no less. Stuffed down his pants,
Hiding it.
no less.
Oh, shit.
Hifumi
Hiding
stole
it.
a most-like corpse
Shit.
after he
Hifumi
stole
stole
it off
it.
Taka's corpse after he died.
Hiding it.
He stole it?
Where's
Hiding
your
it.
proof?
He stole
Go ahead.
it?
Where's your proof? Go ahead. Show us.
Oh, the
Yeah.
I got it!
I'm
Got
actually
it.
nearly back to
When I
full
searched
health.
Taka's body,
I'm
Got
actually
it.
nearly
I
back
saw
to
that
full
his
health.
lifeless hand was gripping a small scrap of lifeless hand was gripping a small
When
scrap
I
of
searched,
paper.
yeah, because we're
If
still
I'm right
When
about
I
this,
searched, yeah, because
the
we're still
sheet right
Oh
about
my
this
God.
piece came
The
from
sheet
is
of paper
this
God.
piece came from is I knew it. It fits perfectly with the note we found hidden on perfectly with the note we found hidden on
Then
Hifumi.
Taka's scrap. Then Taka's note.
Yup.
And Hifumi's
They're from the
note.
same piece of paper. They're from the same piece of
Looking at
paper.
me.
Had the note meant for Taka.
Looking at me.
Had the note meant Still for Taka. grasped a small piece of that note. Still grasped a small piece of that note. There's only one way to explain. There's only one way to
Taka
explain.
died clutching the note. Taka died tried to free the note from its death. Fumi tried to free the note from its death, leaving behind only one small scrap. Only one
Hifumi really is
small
useless.
scrap. Did I
Hifumi
get
really
all that
is
right?
useless.
Hifumi knew the note was important. Hifumi knew the note was important.
Exactly. Which proves that he was an accomplice in the murder. Which proves that he was an accomplice in the murder.
Yeah. Whoa. After seeing all this, Hifumi was super involved in this whole thing. Hifumi was super involved in this whole thing for sure.
Just because
He was behind the whole thing.
Just
He was behind the whole thing. He's still alive. In fact, he's still alive.
Sorry. No. Sorry.
When we found him in the repository, completely dead.
Except the fact he came back to life. Except the fact he came back to
The
life.
body discovery announcement proves that.
Yeah.
So then,
Yeah.
Hifumi.
Whoever did,
Yeah, that's the question.
whoever
Who killed Hifumi?
did,
That's the
true
question.
killer.
He was
The
killed in
true
the
killer.
repository. He was killed in the repository. Not long after transporting Taka's body. Not long after transporting Taka's body.
So, he must have been killed after Taka's body vanished. After Taka's body vanished. Both bodies in the repository. We found both
During
bodies
that
in the
time, we'd all split up.
repository.
During that time, we'd all split up and we're searching for Taka's missing body. In other words, during that time, none of us have
It
alibis.
could have been any
me and
one of
Sakura
us.
were
It
together.
could have been any
Me and
one of
Sakura
us.
were trying to steal the spotlight, you stupid
Well, Yasuhiro was
walrus.
also
Trying to steal
walking
the
along.
spotlight, you stupid
Well, Yasuhiro was
It
also
couldn't have been
I'm
him.
not a walrus.
Yeah. It couldn't have been
I'm
him.
not a walrus.
Anyway, when they were killed bothers me too. When they were killed bothers me too. Bothering me even more. Something that's been bothering me
Oh, yes?
even more.
And what might that be?
Oh, yes.
And what might
The
that
weapon
be?
they used to kill Hifumi. The
Yes,
weapon they
this is a
used to
good
kill
question.
Hifumi.
Weapon.
Yes, this is a good
Has to be the
question.
cleaner.
Yeah.
Weapon.
Yeah.
Because I mean,
Has to be the cleaner.
yeah, according
Yeah.
to the Monokuma file, according to the Monokuma file, were killed was the way Taka and Hifumi were killed, having similar fractures and all. With them having similar fractures and all. But Justice Hammer 3 and 4 were still laying around in the nurse's office. Were still laying around in the nurse's office and equipment room, right? So if Hifumi was killed in the repository, culprit would have had to grab one of the hammers. Would have had to grab one of the hammers. Kill Hifumi. Put the hammer back where they found it. Put the hammer back where they found it. But wouldn't that be seriously risky for him? Wouldn't that be seriously risky
I'm
for him?
surprised. It
Yep.
seems there's some semblance
Quite the
of a
gamble,
brain
if you say.
there's some
Quite
semblance
the
of a
gamble,
brain
if you say.
lurking around that skull of yours after all.
Hell yeah, it's packed in there good. Hell yeah, it's packed in there good.
I don't understand either. I don't understand. The Monokuma file makes it clear that they were killed using similar instruments. That they were killed using similar instruments. But if the hammers were already laying around those other rooms.
So the question is, how could the culprit have gotten their hands on either of the hammers? Personally, I haven't a clue. So which hammer was used to attack Celeste? Number 2? Number 1
Those
or
were
number
accounted
2?
for in other rooms too. Those were accounted for in other rooms too. And I don't think either one is big enough to kill someone. I don't think either one is big enough to kill someone.
Yeah, I know. It's like, dude, you're not being. Yeah, I know. It's like, dude, you're not being creative at all.
I'm not sitting
Is
with
it
a
not
weapon.
possible they used
I'm not
the
sitting with a weapon. I don't
think it is possible. It is the same kind of thing, right?
Just hit them
the
enough.
same kind of thing,
Just keep
right?
hitting. Just hit them enough.
So then,
keep hitting
what
them.
was used to kill Hifumi? What was used to kill Hifumi?
Weapon is actually used to kill Hifumi. weapon is actually used to kill the
In
food.
this case, we'll be done clear until we figure that out. In this case, we'll
What
be
could
done
it be?
clear until we figure that out.
Metal Gear. What could it be?
Some kind of
Metal Gear.
some kind of.
Oh. Oh, it's like I was expecting just to pick out. Oh, it's like I was expecting just to pick out.
Spotless hammer. Spotless hammer. Spotless hammer. Spotless hammer. My favorite wrestler.
Spotless hammer. Spotless hammer.
Justice Hammer 4. Maybe Justice Hammer 4.
Whatever it was, well, there's whatever it was, we have to figure out. There's one how was the culprit able to move around so freely with the able to move around so freely nobody witness them carrying? How did nobody witness them carrying? Like a Justice Hammer 5 is about to make out. Like a Justice Hammer 5 is about to make it. Chill.
Just Andrew, just watch the entire thing. Just Andrew, just watch the entire thing. Just watch the whole thing.
Then we'll know what the options are. Then we'll know what the options are. You can't disprove the fact that I just have a 5. You can't disprove the fact that I just have a 5 in the field. I think it was a clean hand.
Was it just
It might be that. It might be that. Oh, I got another website. Oh, I got another website.
Murder weapon had to be one of the murder weapon had to be one
No,
of the
that's wrong. No, that's wrong.
Did not have to be wrong at all. Did not have to be a Justice Hammer.
The murder weapon wasn't a Justice Hammer at all. The weapon wasn't a Justice Hammer. It was something completely different. It was something completely different.
Seriously? A different weapon? Seriously?
It was a hammer of murder.
Different weapon?
It was a hammer of murder.
A hammer could have easily used that to kill. Killer could have easily used that to kill. All the cameras in the repository were covered in flecks of grit and debris. For some reason, one of them had been scrubbed clean. One of them had been scrubbed clean. And the reason it had been scrubbed clean, was most likely because it was used to commit murder. If the hammer got covered in Hifumi's blood, of course they'd have to clean it off. Of course they'd have to clean it off.
According to Google, it's not a real thing.
I'd also like
According to Google, it's not a real thing.
I'd also like
That's where am I supposed to get my murder gear now? Where am I supposed to get my murder gear now? Gear is murder gear. The gear is
even some flat mallet-like I think whoever made the Justice Hammers, used those as a basis for their
Imagine killing
design.
someone by ramming a paintbrush. Imagine killing someone by ramming a
That
paintbrush.
would explain the Monokuma file.
Murdergear.com/paint slash the joy of painting slash the joy of painting.
Someone then used a hammer to kill him. Or someone then used a hammer to kill
Whoever
him.
did that is the true killer. Whoever did that is the one who Fumi was working with. The one who betrayed him.
Deadly
And the
betrayal.
one who betrayed him.
Deadly
I
betrayal.
still think it's strange to assume someone was working together with it. The way the graduation rule works, the way the graduation to helping someone else carry out a murder,
true.
someone else carry out a murder.
why they
So
killed
the
the Ruby.
idea that anyone
why they
would
killed
the
the Ruby.
idea like that is anyone would work together like that is simply ludicrous. We talked about this, did we not?
We talked about this guy. Did we agree? We talked about this guy. We agreed. What? We did talk about what? We did talk about how the Ruby and Reason friends work together. We did talk about that's what we thought first. That's what we thought first. But
Okay.
this time it was personal.
Okay.
This time it was personal. Oh god. Sounds like it's
Yeah, it looks like it's
it might just the time. It might be
Yeah, it
the
looks
time.
like it's
It might just the time. It might be the time on the result.
Based on the rules that have been laid out for us, complicit in the more than one person is complicit in the murder. Actually carried out the one who actually carried out the survive can graduate assuming the rule survive. Assuming the rule holds true. That two people work together.
it's not possible.
That two people work
Yeah,
together.
it's not
How the
possible.
rule was explained. That is how
But
the
that
rule was
only really
explained to
applies
us.
if there's one murder. Only really applies if there's one murder. In this case, however, there were two murders. In this case, however, there were two murders.
There's two murders. There's two
Oh,
murders.
so they would both become black. Oh, so they would both become black.
Based on the rules that even in the more than one person is complicit in the more than one person is complicit in the one who actually carried only the one who actually carried out the survive can graduate the rule survive. Assuming the rule holds true that two people work together. That two people work together.
This is what I'm assuming. I'm assuming it's impossible to do this. This is what I'm assuming. I'm assuming it's impossible to do this.
That only really applies if there's one murder.
Or the other way around.
There were two murders. In this case, however,
Yeah, okay.
there were two murders.
Oh, come on. Yeah, okay. Give me that. Come on. Give me that truth. Give me that.
Full time. You can also shoot them. You can also shoot them.
That is how the rule is explained. That is how the
But that
rule is
only really
explained to
applies
us.
if there's one murder, only really applies if there's one murder, right?
However, there
In
were
this
two
case,
murders. However, there were
Two murders.
Okay, and then we think it would pop this into impossible. And then we think it would pop
Based
this
on
into
the rules that
impossible.
have been laid out for us, based on the rules that have
It's all on you this time, Martin.
Either
It's all on you this time, Martin.
I'm not. Either that or it's the other way around.
I'm
not sure. I think it's this way. I think it's this way.
Assuming the rule
No, that's wrong. It's not impossible. Because no, that's not impossible. It's two murders.
Since there were two murders, it's at least there were two murders. More than one person was involved. That more than one person was involved.
What do you mean? What do you mean?
If there'd only been one murder, then yes. If there'd only been one murder, accomplice then isn't really worth the idea of an accomplice isn't really worth considering. Naturally, if only one person can be saved per murder, if only one person can be saved per murder, versus reward benefit has no risk versus reward benefit.
Versus reward, risk, benefit,
The payoff for working together.
What the hell does that mean?
That balances out the risk.
What the hell does that
reward
mean?
that balances out the risk of taking part in a scheme. There's no point in being someone's accomplice if there's no benefit to someone's accomplice if there's no benefit to you. However, if there were some potential mutual reward for the risk, then cooperation becomes possible. Then cooperation becomes
You're
possible.
saying that two people could act as each other's accomplices. Two people could act as each other's accomplices to commit two separate murders.
I think that's what the true killer told Hifumi. I think
fucking love
that's
it,
what they would
Biagio.
each have an accomplice
I
for their
fucking love it,
crime. They would
Biagio.
each have an accomplice for their crime. And based on the case's events, and based on the case's events, the first one to act. Hifumi would have been the first one to act. Murdering They made him carry out the first murder, so he couldn't carry out helping them later on. So he couldn't back out of helping them later on.
Extra
So in this
smart.
case, there wasn't one single person committing multiple murders. One single person committing multiple murders. Instead, each person killed someone. Creating two separate incidents. Creating two separate incidents. Like one person, and it only because that's how the true killer designed it. That's how the true killer designed it to work. A single suspicious individual, a single similar weapon used in each crime, a similar weapon used in each crime. By creating one seamless set of circumstances, they made it look like one person was behind it all.
But they made one fateful mistake. But they made one fateful mistake.
They made enemies with robo-justice. They made enemies with robo-justice.
To avoid the no accomplices rule, they simply killed their accomplice. They simply killed their accomplice. Which, if true, means that betraying Hifumi was part of the plan from the very beginning. Part of the plan from the very beginning.
That's just awful.
betrayal.
That's just how could anyone be so cruel?
You think
How
so?
could anyone be so
I
cruel?
can't help but admire its cunning. I can't help but admire their choice of accomplice seems. Their choice of accomplice seems odd.
The effort made to convince us that two murders were the same. The effort made to convince us that the main murders were the same. That was the main characteristic this time. Kyoko must have noticed that fact from the very beginning. Kyoko must have noticed
She
that
wasn't
fact
there.
from the very beginning.
No, she didn't. She wasn't
Why
there.
she said not to look at this. Which is why she said not to look at this as a series of negative events, but entirely
Okay, yeah.
It's starting to try it.
Okay, yeah.
Kyoko really is amazing. Kyoko really is amazing. When you think about it, she's almost too amazing. When you think about it, she's almost too amazing. Like it's almost unnatural how good she is. Like it's almost unnatural how good
Because
she
are you
is.
simping again?
How an accomplice
Because are you
I
simping
understand
again?
How an accomplice who was the one pulling Hifumi straight? Who was the one pulling Hifumi straight?
That's problem numero uno right now. That's problem numero uno right now.
True killer manipulated Hifumi to carry out a number of actions, and in the end, a number of actions, and in the end, murdered him. In the debates up till now, the way the cases are unfolded, when you consider all that, there's really only one person who seems to fit. There's really only one person who seems to fit. Guess who's up? Guess who's up? I've been saying this for a while now. Major star for a while now. And we also know that Hifumi likes to be stepped on. We also know that Hifumi likes to be stepped on by her.
So I'm the suspicious individual now. I'm the
Oh, but she's
suspicious
so perfect.
individual now.
Oh, but she's so perfect.
I really do hate this
joke?
kind of joke.
I wonder. A joke?
Would the ultimate gambler really care about $10 million? The ultimate gambler really care about $10 million?
Is that I specifically
just put
chose
it
to
all on
work
black.
together with Hifumi.
I mean, she
The
just put
idea
it all on
that
black.
I would
It's like $20
choose to
million.
spend any amount of time
it's like $20
interacting with
million.
him, any amount of time interacting with him, that I would go within 10 feet of that, I would go within 10 feet of that. Lazy, worthless, goddamn idiot! Lazy, worthless, goddamn idiot!
Just to be clear, there is evidence. Just to be clear, there is.
Well, I'm convinced. Well, I'm convinced.
She's watching great character. She's watching great character.
Throughout the investigation, there was certain behavior that was common only to the two of you. Considering what we've learned so far, considering what we've learned so far, the two of you were working together. Proves that the two
And
of you
what behavior
were
was
working
that?
together.
Yeah. And what behavior was that? Yeah.
Screaming. Screaming. No, it's no, I just read that enthusiastically. I just read that enthusiastically. I think streaming. No, he does stream once. Sorry, I was over enthusiastic. Sorry, I was over enthusiastic. Not in and of itself suspicious behavior. Not in and of itself suspicious behavior.
The only ones who ever actually saw Robo Justice firsthand were Celeste.
Shush. And the adults are talking now. Shush.
What?
The adults are talking
Yes,
now.
it does.
Sorry.
What?
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 Yes, it does.
Only Celeste,
What?
as he said, ever laid eyes on the costumed individual. Ever laid eyes on the costumed individual. If we accept that Hifumi was one of the culprits, we can't help but suspect what Celeste has said as well. Suspect what Celeste has said as well.
Are you saying everything they told us was a lie? Everything they told us
After
was a
taking
lie?
Hifumi to the nurse's office, we all began our search for this individual. We all began our search for this individual, correct? And not too long after that, do you remember what Celeste said? Do you remember what Celeste said?
Yep. She's
A
been
shadow!
guided.
Oh, an individual! A scream! Oh, an individual! A scream! Everyone look! Pardon-moi! Everyone look!
Yeah. She
Pardon-moi!
followed us all around. Yeah.
Physics
She
lab.
followed us all around.
To the physics lab.
Jupiter Aiden Poor!
She let out a blood-curdling scream. She let out a blood-curdling
And when we'd all
scream.
come to see what
Yep.
was wrong, and when we'd all come to see what was wrong, what was it she said?
Something bullshit.
Celeste, what's wrong? Celeste, what's wrong? This strange costume bad. This strange costume bad.
Once she'd done her job of getting
Yep.
us all up to the physics lab, us all up to the physics lab, it was time for her partner to get to work. It was time for her partner to get to work.
I'm still standing there with a fucking intimidating look. I'm still standing there with a fucking intimidating look.
Yep. Yep.
I think the flashbacks are kind of necessary in this one. I think the flashbacks are kind of necessary in this
It
one.
was to get us to divide.
But they're all
and
flashbacks
it
we've
was
already
to get us
seen.
to
They're
divide
all
and
flashbacks
we
we've
would
already
discover
seen.
Yeah,
That's
no,
my
you
frustration.
more
than
that
once.
we would discover
Yeah,
That's
no,
my
but-
frustration.
at the
Celeste
same
was
time.
precisely the one who proposed that we split up.
This backs up all the points we're saying. You said this backs up all the points we're saying. You said this. You said this. Imagine we're Makoto, we're like remembering. We're like, yeah, she did. Imagine we're Makoto, we're like remembering. We're like, yeah, she did say that.
Then she said that.
Then she said that.
Well,
That is
if
suspicious.
Celeste and
Yeah.
well,
That is
working
suspicious.
together, Celeste and all those chance events suddenly become connected. Chance events suddenly become connected, and on top of that, that piercing cry of yours early on, that piercing cry of yours early on,
Senpai's going to town.
that was the signal Hifumi, wasn't it? That was the signal Hifumi, wasn't it? Your way of telling him we're on the third floor. Way of telling him going according to plan. Everything's going according to plan. Why else would you let out a scream that could have carried across the sea?
I just realized another strange thing.
The adults
When
are
we
talking
found
about-
Hifumi in the nurse's office.
The adults are
When we
talking
found
about-
who we now know was only pretending to be dead. Who we now know was only pretending to be dead.
Certainly was
Sleuthy
nice.
was not expecting this.
Certainly was
Sleuthy
nice.
was not expecting this.
Oh. Oh. It was Celeste.
You were the first one to say he'd been murdered. You were the first one to say he wanted to make sure we wouldn't have any doubt in our minds. You wanted to make sure we wouldn't have any doubt in our minds.
I don't believe it. Everything. I don't believe it. The whole thing was one big act. The whole thing was one big act.
You were with Celeste when Hifumi's body disappeared, You were with Celeste when Hifumi's body disappeared, right?
I was feeling kind of sick, so Celeste took me to the bathroom.
You suggested.
To the bathroom. Then that was
You suggested.
She wasn't worried about
His idea was that.
She just saw a chance to help Hifumi sneak out of the nurse's office.
Each piece isn't much by itself. Each piece isn't much by itself. And the picture gets very ugly, and the picture gets very ugly. Wouldn't you agree, Celeste? Wouldn't you agree,
I have no idea what you mean. I have
See,
no
she's
idea
innocent.
what you mean.
See, she's innocent.
Don't bother trying to deny it. You made one.
Too perfect.
You made one fatal mistake. I didn't even catch it myself when you first said it. I didn't even catch it myself when you first said it.
This is going to be what you pointed out.
But looking back,
this is
I
going to
can
be what
say
you
that
pointed
that
out.
one little slip up was your undoing. We found the thing in your room. Was your undoing.
We found the thing in your room.
What are you talking about? What
I'm talking about what you said after Hifumi's body disappeared, and we returned to the nurse's office.
Oh, maybe it's not. No.
To the nurse's office.
Oh, maybe it's not. No.
I was going to give you credit. I was going to give you credit.
They. Is he gonna pick out the word they? Is he gonna pick out the word they? That's some baby back bullshit. That's some baby back bullshit. They's just a fucking. They can be used. They's just.
Oh no, it's this. It's just this. It's just this. Oh no, it's this. We're gonna
It's
just this. It's just this. Guys did. We're gonna die just like those guys did. She hadn't seen Taka yet. She hadn't seen Taka yet.
Sakura, Toko, and I were.
Yeah, we missed that. Yeah, we missed that. We missed that.
We did miss that. Yeah.
We missed that.
Hifumi had showed up and told us Hifumi had been killed. So Sakura and I left with Makoto. Once we were in the hall, we ran into Celeste. We were in the hall. We ran into Celeste, and the four of us headed to the nurse's office.
Yep.
Now, the entire time we were together, none of us said anything about Taka. None of us said anything about Taka. Think about it. Celeste's comment doesn't make sense. Celeste's comment doesn't make sense. It was completely out of place.
Yeah, I see what you're talking about. Yeah, I see what you're talking about. I don't really get what it means. Although I don't really get what it means.
You hear that, Celeste? Everyone's having some trouble understanding. Everyone's having some trouble understanding. Could you repeat what you said? If you're really not the culprit, you shouldn't have any problem repeating it, right? You shouldn't have any problem repeating it, right?
Oh really? Oh really?
What's he alluding to? What's he alluding to? What's he alluding to?
She didn't know Taka was dead. She didn't know Taka was dead. Make your argument. We got to take a make your argument. We got to take a break.
Celeste count maybe? Yeah.
That was about taking
maybe? Yeah.
That was about taking
All I said they must really be enjoying this. They must really be enjoying this. The sight of us standing around.
No.
No, not us.
Yeah, it's just that. No.
Take a bullet. They must be
Yeah, it's just that they take a bullet.
They must be positively all going to die here. We are all going to die here. We are going to die. Just
Those
like
guys.
those guys died.
Take it.
Just
Those
like
guys.
those guys died.
Take it.
And that is all I
That's
said.
all it takes to finish this. And that's all it takes to finish this. What was so strange about Celeste's comment? What was so strange about Celeste's comment?
Fucking hell, this game is bullshit sometimes. Okay, I think we take. So strange. Okay, I think we take and shoot those guys. Maybe? And shoot those guys. Maybe? Even that's a bit sus. Even that's a bit sus.
All I said was.
Let's just try the same thing over. Let's just try the same thing over.
We are all going to die. We are going to die.
All it takes
Can we save now?
Can
we save now?
so strange about Celeste's
comment.
No.
No. Oh no.
No.
Okay. Oh no. Confidence, Andrew. Confidence, Andrew. Those guys is so strange. Those guys is so strange. We have to be confident, okay? They won't doubt us if we speak with confidence. They won't doubt us if we speak with confidence. If we shoot our bullet to the truth inside our confidence. If we hang on to the truth inside our heart.
I just fucking missed.
If we fucking aim.
fucking missed.
If we fucking aim as well. Also if we don't fucking lift. Also if we don't fucking lift.
What was so strange about Celeste's comment?
Well, that's the thing about the truth, Andrew. Well, that's the thing about
Sometimes
the
you
truth,
miss.
Andrew.
Sometimes you miss.
It's elusive.
We are all going to die. We are going to all going to die. We are going to die.
Yeah.
No, that's wrong!
Can we save again, please?
No, that's wrong!
Can we save again, please?
That's right. There's no reason. That's right. There's no reason.
Okay, another save. Yeah, put another save. Yeah, probably the next one. God, this is so long.
That's right, there's no reason
this is so long.
Just like that's right, there's no reason I should have said just like those guys.
None of us had told her.
What is that pose that he does? Why does he do that?
the
What is
truth
that
pose.
pose that he does? Why does he do that?
It's the truth pose!
You might want to turn
Name
the
of my
lights
family.
on.
You got
You
the
might want to
truth
turn
name
the
of my
lights on.
family.
You might want to turn your lights
The
on.
truth pose.
You might want to turn your lights on. Oh,
So how did you know?
that works.
So how did you know?
That works.
How did you know more than one person? How did you know more than one person? And how did you know they were both guys? And how did you know they were both guys? Because Kyoko had also disappeared, right? Because Kyoko had also disappeared, she could have been dead too. So she could have been dead too.
Uh-oh.
You all have such vivid imaginations. You all have such vivid imaginations. You know that?
Uh-oh.
You claim
What's that?
that I was lying when I told
What's
you
that?
about the suspicious person when I told you about the suspicious person I saw. Then what about the picture I took? Then what about the picture I took?
No, just fair point.
Picture of the
Fair point.
dragging Hifumi away. Villain dragging Hifumi away.
It's the opposite way around. He's not dragging.
It has to be
It's
some
being
kind of
dragged.
setup,
He's
right?
not dragging.
It has to be
He's
some
being
kind of
dragged.
setup, right? So let's put the suit on.
held up.
And so let's put the suit on. Then she used the camera's timer to. Then she used the camera's timer to set up the picture.
Have you so quickly
Set up the picture.
You are the only one who could have possibly fit into that suit. Who could have possibly fit into that suit. I happen to know that this particular camera does not have a timer. Does not have a timer. It is an unassailable fact that it is a picture of Hifumi being dragged away. It is a picture of Hifumi being dragged away. If everything I told you was a lie, if everything I told you was a lie, how can this picture exist?
Are we sure that's really a picture of the suspect dragging Hifumi away?
What could you possibly mean by that? What could you possibly mean by that?
Surely there are other explanations than the one you've offered up.
No. There is no other explanation.
The
No.
pasty girls are going at it.
Explanation.
The
No.
pasty girls are going at it. Other explanations. Other explanations.
So I just on from this menu, it looks like it's quite possible there'd be a timer. From this menu, it looks like it's quite possible there'd be a timer.
The fact that there's a menu. The fact that there's a menu. They're dancing. They had been drinking. They're dancing. They had been drinking.
Fumi is.
It's not a picture of the suspect dragging. It's not a picture of the suspect dragging Hifumi away. I would say it's a picture of Hifumi dragging the suspect away. Hifumi dragging the suspect away.
Yeah.
That's certainly within the realm.
He's never lied.
That's certainly within the realm.
He's never lied when he's in that pose.
Yeah.
The one being dragged off in that picture isn't being dragged off in that person in the robot suit, but the person in the robot suit. We've simply been led to believe that it's the other way around. And the strange costume might only exist to lead us astray even farther. If you saw someone wearing something like that in this situation, of course you'd notice and be suspicious. Of course you'd notice and be suspicious.
That's what happened! You put me to sleep and made me out to be the bad guy in all this! And made me out to be the bad guy in all this!
Makes sense.
Such a thing
Makes sense.
is utterly impossible. Is utterly impossible. Dragging him away? Ridiculous. Dragging him away? Is it ridiculous?
I don't think it's ridiculous at all. I don't think it's ridiculous
Then
at all.
shut your mouth and allow me to educate you.
She said it on everyone. She said it on everyone. Prove that there's no way Hifumi was. I think she can prove that there's no way Hifumi was dragging the suspect away. But is that really possible?
Oh god. Not another one. Oh god. Not another one.
Is that the blueprints of the costume? Probably the costume and something about
Let's see.
maneuverability.
Let's see. Hands are off control. My hands are off control.
Drag me across Hifumi and had him carry my weight. Across Hifumi and had him carry my weight. Like the bad guy. You tried to make me look like the bad guy.
Like I said, ridiculous. Ridiculous. In the picture. The suspect is standing perfectly upright. The suspect is standing perfectly upright. The person inside the suit was unconscious. Inside the suit, there's no way way they could stand up straight. There's no way they could stand up straight.
Then the fortune-telling idiot is the culprit after all.
Are we going for the costume on that one? Are we going for the costume on that one?
It's possible it's the blueprint. It's possible it's the blueprint. But I think it's the costume.
Dress me up in that.
But I think it's the costume.
You try to make me look like a
Like I said,
This one?
No.
This one?
No.
This one?
Fire!
This one?
Fire! Fire!
I like how I'm just like, I take no blame anymore. I like how I'm just like, I take no blame
Martin, you
anymore.
did it. Martin, you did it. This one. Martin, you
Hey,
did it.
hey, you're fucking, you're like Andrew. Hey, you're fucking, you're like Andrew. Like, you know what, I'm gonna stop fucking this up. You know what, I'm gonna stop fucking this up. You fuck this up.
suit had a certain
Something
characteristic.
the blackened would be. Something the blackened would be.
Yeah.
Cat band at the waist.
Yeah.
Cat band
You
at
need
the
to
waist.
hold someone up.
That's
You need to
right.
hold someone up.
Fucking strong
They totally
cardboard
made a
glass.
mistake when
That's
they made
fucking
it. They
strong
totally
I know.
made a mistake when they made it.
What a
I know.
well-designed costume.
I'm not
What a
so
well-designed
sure.
costume.
I'm not so
It's
sure
quite the
that
handyman.
the suit was designed from the
Quite the
beginning to
handyman.
be used the way it was. From the beginning to be used the way it was.
The whole, the suit is the most ridiculous part of this plan. The suit is the most ridiculous part of this plan.
We are ultimate students. That's like the thing. We are ultimate students.
The point of it all was to make
We are
us
supposed to be
believe
able to do
whoever was in the suit
But we
makes
are
us
not.
blink. Whoever was in the
Yeah,
suit
everyone else
was
is.
to blink.
Yeah, everyone else is.
Oh no, that's not what Celeste says. Oh no, that's not what Celeste says. He's cracking.
She's cracked. She's cracked.
He's cracking. No, it's just like Shogi.
She's cracked. Uh-oh.
Oh no, it's just like Shogi.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
The pigtails are going on.
Uh-oh.
The pigtails are going on from.
Oh, she's broke character. Oh, she's broke character.
Her ice monster red. Her ice monster red.
Guilty box, cram me into your little one. Guilty box. Little problem one.
Oh.
Little already forgotten.
Oh.
What Hifumi told us as he lay dying. Hifumi told us as he lay dying.
The family's dying words. The family's dying words.
Did say Yasuhiro killed him. But he was also a major. But he was also a major. So. Is that a truth bullet we have? Is that a truth bullet we have? I don't like the 10 cents, but I don't like the 10 cents, but it's so easy. Like I don't like it as a concept, but it's so, like I don't like it as a concept, but it's so.
Yasuhiro. Yasuhiro.
But my name isn't really Yasuhiro! But my name isn't really Yasuhiro! Taro!
Your
Actually,
confusing statements
Taro.
don't make any sense. Confusing statements make things sense.
E-handbook, please. E-handbook,
But
please.
sure he was really pointing down.
Oh,
Sure
is
he
this
was
the
really
e-handbook
pointing
thing?
down.
Oh,
Yes.
is this the
What are you
e-handbook thing?
talking about?
Yes.
Is this
What
what it
are you
matters?
talking about?
What is your real fucking name, Celeste? What is your real fucking name, Celeste?
To how Hifumi used to talk to us. To how Hifumi used to talk to us. How did he refer to each of us? How did he refer
People's
to
last
each of us?
names. Like people's last names.
He did, he called us Mr. Naegi. I remember that. He did, he called us Mr. Naegi. I remember that.
Our last name, that's right. He called us all by our last names. He called
very
us all
formal.
by our last names.
I
Sorry,
know
we're
I
very
heard him
formal.
say Mr. Nayagi more than
Sorry,
I
we're-
heard him say Mr. Nayagi more than once, for example. So Hifumi did mean to say hero's name. Hifumi did mean to
I want to
say
save
hero's
again. I'm
name.
getting very nervous. I want to save again. I'm getting very nervous.
So shaky.
By chance, he just did his by chance. He just his indecent name. Indecent.
Random chance. Now isn't that a convenient explanation? Now isn't that a convenient explanation? There's no reason to think he would have said the name any different than normal. He would have said the name any different than normal.
Yeah.
But he must have run out of energy
Yeah.
before. But he must have run out of energy before he could say any more.
So Hifumi was trying to tell us the last name of whoever trying to tell us the last name of whoever killed him?
But the name he said doesn't apply to any name he said doesn't apply to anyone here.
No. Hold on. Well, no. There's one person it could
I'd
apply
like,
to.
oh, the fake name thing is so
That's
like,
like,
oh, the
she
fake
never
name thing is
actually
so
told
nice.
us what her real name is. She never actually
Why
told
can't
us
it
what
be
her
really
real
good?
name is.
It's so nice. Can't it be
What
really good?
did you just
So
say?
nice. It's so
very
nice.
offensive.
What did you just say?
Yeah, right.
very
Why have a
offensive.
normal name?
Accusations.
Yeah,
False.
right.
I don't know. Accusations. So far, I don't know whether to laugh or spit. Enough
with your idiotic blather. Yasuhiro is a loser's name. Yasuhiro is like a loser's name. To you, I look like a loser. To you,
I mean, right now you kinda do. I mean, right now you kinda do.
Okay, then fill us in. What's your real name? Fill us in. What's your real name?
Make sure your ear holes make sure your ear holes are wide open and listen up. My Ludenberg. Could you please stop making me repeat myself?
In another world, this is me telling people my name is. In another world, this is me telling people my name is the Same thing. Same thing. I have to do something to make her accept it. I have to do something to make her accept it.
This is why I wanted to save. This is why I wanted to save.
Oh no! Oh no! Handbook. It has to be the handbook. But handbook. It has to be the handbook. But what would we shoot with
Fumi was trying to tell us
What would we
something.
shoot with
Fumi was trying to
Is it
tell us.
another
He wanted
two-way
us
check?
to know the killer's last name.
Is it
He
another
wanted
two-way
us
check?
to know the killer's last name.
They're like handbook.
Oh shit, there's only 2 minutes on this one. Oh shit, there's only 2 minutes on this one.
person here who might have that
With a super button.
You, Celeste.
With a
You
super
haven't told
button.
anyone what your real You haven't told anyone what your real name is.
So racist.
Tell you how many times do I
So
have to tell
racist.
you? Celestia Ludenberg, God damn it! Celestia Ludenberg, God damn it!
How long do you plan to go on pretending? How long do you plan to go on
I'm not
pretending?
pretending. It's the truth. Pretending. It's the truth. You have no way.
Freeze!
You have no way.
Stop right there, criminal scum!
Got the
Stop
cheat.
right there, criminal scum!
Got
Did
the
you?
cheat.
That's wrong!
The color of television.
Did you?
Whatever that
Yeah,
means. The
That's
color of
it.
television.
The
Whatever that
handbook.
means.
That's it.
What?
The handbook.
It's probably just for
Anytime
shooting a
you
number of
turn
white
your
noise.
handbook on,
It's probably just for
anytime
shooting a
it
number of
shows
white
the owner's
noise.
name when it boots up. It shows the owner's name when it boots up, right? Monokuma
We trust
told us
Monokuma's
all about
information?
it before.
We
Monokuma
trust
told us
Monokuma's
all about
information?
it before.
Generally neutral news. Generally neutral news. This handbook is absolutely vital to healthy school life. This handbook is absolutely vital to healthy school life. So don't lose it. When you start it up, it will display your name. Always make sure you have the right display your name. Always make sure you have the right one. Now this is not your everyday notebook. This is not your everyday notebook. There's so many more uses than that.
So all we have to do is check her handbook. So all we have to do is check her handbook. And that'll clear up everything. That's how we can find out Celeste's real name. That's how we can find out Celeste's real
Celeste,
name.
let's see it. Let's see it say Celeste. Let's see it. Let's see it say Celeste.
It doesn't make you look any innocent. It
You
doesn't make
will
you look
die!
any innocent.
You will die!
Please, just tell us, please. Just tell us.
Even when I'm put in check, it's just when I'm put
you
in
know what I'm
check,
saying?
it's just my.
You know what I'm saying?
You're so shaky. You're so shaky.
Because of the wonderful things he does. Because of the wonderful things he does.
You never know what might happen.
Fine then. Let me settle. Fine then. Let me go over the case again. Let me go over the case
Let's
again.
make a comment. Let's make a comment.
And that'll bring everything to an end. And that'll
Time
bring
to
everything to an end.
Time to manga this.
Alright.
Claim.
Alright.
Claim.
Oh.
Right, what do we got?
I'm trying to I'm sorry, I'm trying to like remember the controls. I'm trying to like remember the controls.
Nothing out of Celeste. Nothing out of Celeste. There's a lot of nonsense here.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
10 pages of nonsense. I go back to the start. 10 pages of nonsense. I go back to the start.
I usually don't do this in order. Like, I usually don't do this in order. Like, you usually take a break whenever I do this and come back. And I'm like,
And I do kind of need to lose. I think I'm doing it again. Yeah. Wait, what's the call? What time's on the clock? Wait, what's the call? What time's on the clock? I feel like that's important. That must be the time. But not the time. That must be the time. But not the time.
This is
1
1
1
a.m.
a.m. 1 a.m.
This is
Right,
1
1
a.m.
a.m. 1 a.m. Right, we got something.
Okay.
They chloroform Masahiro. They chloroform Masahiro and start putting him in the fucking costume. Oh, is it that? Is it just him holding his head? That? Is it just him holding his head?
Yeah, it must be. Don't know. Yeah, it must be.
It's a bit generic. You can go there for
Yeah, I know.
It's a bit generic. You can go there for
Yeah, this is why you don't do it in order. You just sort of skip through. And
This
then
is why you don't do it in
everyone's
order.
out,
You just sort of skip through and then
everyone's
everyone's
out.
out. Get it? Is that that? Is that that? No, that's Hifumi pushing the cars. No, that's Hifumi pushing the cars.
Oh, it's Celeste with the camera. Or the figure it's Celeste with the camera. Or the figure with the camera.
Yes. Yes.
So this is the time on the watch.
Yes.
So this is the time on the watch.
Yes. 6 a.m. Power Justice 4. 6 a.m. Power Justice 4. Hey.
Is there a hammer like Is there a hammer like Is there a hammer hitting Taka? It's like 3 or 4. It's not 2. It's like 3 or 4.
Is it maybe just this?
No, that's the.
Is it maybe
that's
just
not
this?
Justice Hammer, that's the last no, that's the.
Oh, yeah,
that's
you're
not
right.
Justice Hammer. That's the last one.
Oh yeah, you're right.
3. It might be 4 though. I can't remember if that's 3 or 4. It might be 4.
Yeah, no, he killed him like he left just Hammer 3. Yeah, no, he killed him like he left just Hammer 3. And then took just Hammer 4 with him, I think.
Right. And this is Celeste. This is when we found Celeste. And this is Celeste. This is when we found Celeste in the Rec Room.
Is there just a picture of Celeste? Is there just a picture of Celeste?
No, because she's the shadow figure. No, because she's the shadow figure.
We'll come back to this one.
Oh, that's the library.
Oh, that's the library.
Yeah. So we found Hifumi in the library.
So so this is Celeste showing us the photo. So this is Celeste showing us the library. Photo.
Yeah.
Hifumi in the library. Is there Justice Hammer? Is there Justice Hammer? Justice Hammer 2.
Yeah, Justice Hammer 2.
Justice Hammer 2.
Yeah, Justice Hammer 2. Yeah. Hifumi blood dances. Hifumi blood dances. And then pretends to be dead. And then what is it? Same time.
That's if we push the cards. That's if we push the cards, is it?
Yeah.
Is it?
I think it is. Yeah. I think it is.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. And then it's. Who is it?
I don't know what else it would be.
Yeah.
I don't know what else it would be.
Yeah. Look at it. The poster of the model. The poster of the model. And then that's the blood bag. No, the blood bag's there. And then that's the blood bag. No, the blood bag's there.
Yeah.
Is there one of them pretending to be dead?
Hammer for
Is there one of
Justice?
them pretending to be dead?
Hammer for Justice? Yeah, there was.
Oh no, he took. Yeah, no, there was.
Yeah, there was.
Oh no, he took. Yeah, no, there was. The hammer situation is the hardest part of this. The hammer situation is the hardest part of this. No, look, he used 4 to kill Taco. No, look, he used 4 to kill Taco.
Yeah, he did, yeah.
And then he took it.
But then he left Justice Hammer 3.
Because there wasn't.
But then he left Justice Hammer 3.
Because there wasn't one in the repository. Because 3's got blood on it. That doesn't make sense. Because 3's got blood on it. That doesn't make sense. No, because they made us think Taka died after Hifumi. No, because they made us think Taka died after Hifumi. So it has to be 4. So Taka must have been 4. Or 4. So it has to be 4 that was left there. So our 4. Because that was a whole thing that we had to argue, right? Because that was a whole thing that we had to. We thought Taka died after, but actually died. We thought Taka died after, but actually died. So by that logic, that must be 3 there. By that logic, that must be 3 there. Yeah, 4.
Yes. Yes. Very confusing. Hammer situation. Very confusing. Hammer situation. So which one's Hammer done? So which one's Hammer done?
What's this? The first one. What's this? Is it just for me? There's one of just for me. Is it just for me? There's one of just for me. Like chilling. Yeah, like is it that? Like chilling. Yeah, like is it that?
Here's exactly what happened.
Right, find out.
Alright, can we pause?
Right, find out.
Oh, can we pause?
The killer persuaded
No.
someone to help carry out the murder.
No.
I kind of need the loot, and I want to do the whole raffle. I kind of need the loot, and I want to do the whole raffle.
That's why you go and actually the coffin. That's why
I
you
know,
go and
but I
actually
didn't want to always do that. I know, but I didn't want to make it a meme. I want to make it a meme. Martin hates manga or some shit.
Oh my
Martin hates
God.
manga or some shit.
Martin hates manga. It's a fact. Martin hates manga. It's a fact.
First, they convinced someone to meet them in the rec room. They convinced someone to meet them in the rec room. Last night at 1 in the morning.
Who was this guy? Who was this guy?
That someone they met with was Hero. Someone they met with, the murderous duo intended to pass Hero off as the prime suspect. So when they met up with him, they drugged him. Knocked him out, they drugged him. Stuffed him into the Robo-Justice suit. And stuffed him into the Robo-Justice suit.
It was kinky as fuck.
Next, Hifumi positioned himself to make it look like Robo Justice was attacking. While the killer used a digital camera to take pictures of the assault. They did all this just to create evidence that would put the suspicion on Hero. When they were done with him, they shoved him, still unconscious. They shoved the pool room still unconscious into the pool room so far.
I know.
You have to take him so far.
I think that's what maybe the most crazy part is. I think that's what maybe the most crazy part
And
is.
then finally, they moved into the murder phase of their plan. They moved into the murder phase of their plan. They called Taka to the equipment room.
Yeah, but we would have found him faster if he was in the right place. The whole point was that he was as far away as possible.
And making it the scene of the first murder.
Fucking fly murder.
The murder weapon was Justice Hammer 4. The murder weapon which was left there in the equipment room. The reason Hammer number 4 was used, the reason Hammer number 4 was used about the order of the crimes. To create confusion about the order of the crimes.
It didn't seem like it.
So, next they falsified two more assault incidents. The killers pretended to be the victims. To solidify Robo Justice as the suspect. The first fake incident was the attack in the rec room. There, the killers wanted us to see Justice Hammer 1. And the Robo Justice pictures they'd taken. They wanted to make sure we bought the surprise attack story. The second fake incident was the attack
so much work involved in all this, like, so much work. Creation of justice, like, creation of justice.
It's all the fallacy of justice.
I know.
It's all the fallacy of justice.
The killers were able to create a certain preconception in our minds.
You think Celeste was just like create a disguise? You think Celeste was just like Robo Justice? Robo Justice! What have you done? What have you done?
And started right into their track and started looking for the suspect based on that. But
It's so much fun.
He's like, well, you said it had to make him stand up. Like, well, you said it had to make him stand up. I thought it meant.
He left Hifumi alone in the nurse's office. This was exactly what Hifumi was hoping for.
Then he murdered himself with Justice Harold 3.
Blood done.
And Justice Hammer 3 turned the room into a crime scene. And turned the room into a crime scene. And he himself had apparently been brutally murdered.
Must have been. Must have been.
He let out a scream to draw us back. And when we returned, that's what we found. Meanwhile, the other group that had been out searching, found Taka's body at the same time. So when we heard the body discovery announcement, we naturally assumed it was for Hifumi. We left the nurse's office. And Hifumi once again took advantage of the situation. Simply got up and made his escape. When we learned his body had disappeared, we all rushed back to the nurse's office. And once again, Hifumi had the chance he was waiting for. He snuck into the equipment room.
You know, it's
Taka's body in the used his body to move it all the way down to the repository. That explains how each of the bodies.
This one is kind of bullshit. Everything going on is like.
Didn't know what the true killer had in mind.
Maybe then started his happy dance.
Their plan all along was to kill and get rid of the one person who could be traded. And they did it using an ordinary and everyday hammer from the repository. That should cover everything that happened in this case. The villain behind it all is
Celestial Yasuhiro, I guess.
Oh, they got a kiss.
Sorry. You lose.
Fucking hero was sorry. Fucking hero was
Lost? I
Pause.
lost? When?
Yeah,
Last time. When?
yeah,
The last
okay.
time.
One last break,
So-
and then we can do the whole wrap up in a One last break, and then we can do the whole wrap up. Got our culprit. I think
You
that
wanna
makes
pick the
sense.
run?
We've got our
Alright.
culprit.
You wanna pick the run?
Thanks everyone
Alright.
that's here. Do it then.
Go, go, go.
Thanks everyone that's here. Do it then.